Okay, so hello and welcome back. Welcome to Beastars chapter 160, The Uncertainty of a Loyal Son. Last we left off, Legoshi just got his butt handed to him by Q. Um, Luckily they recognized Louis in time. So now they're just kind of like good. So let's see where we're at right now and what relevance they have to the plot. I'm not sure what to make of this cover page, but let's just go right into it. When I looked at the wolf again, I was weirded out by his face. That's why I asked him, "What's with your eyes?" His eyes are filled with despair over the world's state of affairs, and yet they're also filled with hope. Your hope is wasted on the back alley market. Give up on capturing him. Okay, so that's what that was. I didn't mention that before. I just thought it was kind of weird. I didn't know if she was referring to how his eyes looked as a wolf. Like, are they looking more Komodo dragon like, or I don't know. Because I guess he has his grandpa's eyes, so I didn't know what to think about that. But good to know. Huh? She keeps cigarettes and stuff over there. I know that evil hybrid melon is the cause behind all the chaos in the back alley market. I never would have thought someone like you would be so dead set on capturing him even after two failed attempts. Still sympathizing with his hybrid struggles and letting him go on instinct? That is so like you. I only just met you and I can totally see you doing that. She's just calling Legoshi out on his shit and just straight up roasting him. You pointed out my weakness like it was nothing. You were right on the mark. She just like smokes and as athletic as she is, she just kind of like smokes. You know what? She reminds me of Goheen a little bit because Goheen is the only one that like really smokes. Maybe it's just you know what? Yeah, it's the cigarettes. That's exactly what it is. I think yeah, she's the only other character we've seen smoke here. Louis tried to smoke, but even then, he really like didn't keep it up for very long. I don't know. Please teach me how to fight herbivores. I refuse. Wolves who show pity to herbivores have no potential. Also, I hate you. Q, is there anything you want? We're grown-ups now. Why don't we make a deal where I can give you something if you can give Legoshi lessons? I'm not interested in money. What I want is a carnivore who has as much willpower as I do. Willpower? Let's see. If you want to punch me using all your strength right here, then maybe I'll reconsider. Not if you want to punch me. If you can punch me using all your strength right here, then maybe I'll reconsider. But a punch from Legoshi can literally kill. She's something else. I don't like this. Legoshi doesn't really need her, right? He can do what needs to be done, but I guess actually no, he can't. He needs her help. Because I thought about it before. Legoshi would be useless in a fight against Melon as long as if Melon turns his back to Legoshi, Legoshi doesn't view him as a carnivore anymore. Therefore, he can't fight because this is society's conditioning working against Legoshi. He's always been taught to temper his strength when around herbivores, and I like how that's being kind of like. I wish they would explain that a little bit more. Like I feel like that's knowledge that you would have to like be paying attention to like justify it in this sort of way. But that's how I see it at least. Like society has like tempered Legoshi's strength against herbivores because his entire life he's been taught to never show his fangs to herbivores, never show aggression towards herbivores. Don't hurt herbivores. That's what's been drilled to not only him but to all the carnivores since they were young. And hell, even Legoshi's been taking that to an extreme with the training he's been doing. So his body's just like, nope, can't hurt the herbivores. Yeah. So let's see. But you have to use all your strength. If I sense that you hold back even a little bit, then I'll have to ask you to leave. She's a female herbivore, a small animal, a rabbit, and she just blows smoke in his face. She's so disrespectful, but let's see. To be honest, Q is really cute. Look at his tail standing up. Yep, that's Legoshi's fetish right there. This is the first time I felt this way toward a female, other than Haru. This is my disgusting fetish. There it is. This is my strength and my weakness. What's wrong? I'm supposed to hit Q right here. Are you gonna do it or not? I'll do it. I will become a strong perverted wolf. Is this gonna be okay? I don't think so. I'll fight you like I fight everyone. Come at me with all you've got. What's she using? A chain? Q, do you always have a rope and two daggers? Oh, so she has like rope darts or something like that. Like it's that I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed 3. It's like the rope dart Connor used, so it's kind of like the same concept, I guess. I need them when I'm fighting. They're a part of my fighting strategy. It's called Imaginary Chimera. What's that? Imaginary Chimera. Imaginary Chimera. What? Imaginary Chimera is when you compensate for what you lack by conjuring. Oh, the heck? Anyway, Imaginary Chimera is when you compensate for what you lack by conjuring an image of it and using it to fight. I learned it from a master. A master? Is Beastars getting weird again? Let's see. Let me read that again. That's weird. Hold on. Imaginary Chimera is when you compensate for what you lack by conjuring an image of it and using it to fight. I learned it from a master. Why do I feel like we've seen that? Have we seen that? No, I don't think so. I spent a long time being livestock in a cell, being scared of carnivores. The chimera I conjured with those carnivores in mind. I mean, be scared of. Okay, so she turned her fear into power. Is what I'm saying here. The chimera I conjured with those carnivores in my mind is made of hatred and envy. And when you need to conjure an imaginary chimera as strong as mine, our strong feelings toward different species. So this is. Oh, so this is. I've seen that. Oh my gosh. Itagaki. Okay. I'm understand. I know where I've seen this before. This is Baki's imagination training. I keep forgetting. Like, her dad. Like, Paru Itagaki's dad is the creator of Baki, right? And I was like, this sounds familiar. Wait, hold on. So, is this a Baki reference in reference to, like, Baki's imagination training? Because I remember when he conjured an image of, what was it? A Triceratops and an image of his dad to fight, and there's just so many things you can do with imagination training. I'm wondering if this is the exact same thing. It seems like it's the same concept. So this is a Baki reference here, but this is still just a beast. It's a Beastars like spin on it, I guess. That's kind of weird, but okay. An imaginary chimera, but what does this have to do with like a rope and some knives? I don't get it. But that's weird. Okay. I feel like, okay, so keeping it in universe, I feel like we've seen this somewhere. This is getting weird. Okay, so Legoshi looking up. Okay, so this is from their perspective. They can't see it. Is it because they're not in combat with Q? Legoshi clearly sees it. Legoshi's looking at Q's imaginary chimera. You can only see it when you're fighting her. Okay, so that is what's happening. Q spins her rope to expand her animal senses, conjuring a huge body, and she uses her daggers to reproduce big, sharp claws. The fiercer an animal's hatred of their attributes, the stronger the chimeras they can make. The fiercer an animal's hatred of their attributes, the stronger the chimeras they can make. Oh, okay. So yeah, she's turning her hate into power, into an image. This is the body I want to be so I can be stronger. What does a wolf like you want? If you have an obsession that rivals my hatred for the carnivores who treated me like livestock, then show me. Okay, so it doesn't have to be pure hate then. It can just be an obsession, a desire, something where you can just focus all your willpower on. Okay, so that actually in that case, we've seen that before then. I haven't. I'm thinking back to where it was though. But we know Legoshi's obsession. It's literally Haru. That's this whole series is about him getting with Haru at the end of it, right? So that's the hope. So it's Haru. So it's what, a wolf and a rabbit? My obsession was the thing I always yearned for. The coexistence of carnivores and herbivores, the peace of all animals. No, that sounds too presumptuous. If I'm gonna be honest, there's only one thing I yearn for. To be with Haru. Forever. Thank you. At least he's being honest about it. Instead of him having like a pretentious, like, quote unquote, desire. That's the mask. This is what he really wants. This is Haru's his motivation. His everything. His mon ami. What the heck? Is this Legoshi's Chimera? Really? That's all it amounted to? But why? But why? What? That's it's so anticlimactic. This is it? But why? I don't get it. Well, I guess this is just the culmination. What is this? Okay, so I view this Chimera as not just Haru and him together. I view this Chimera as the future that Legoshi wants, right? Right? Because Legoshi wants what he didn't have when he was younger, right? Not really. He wants a family with Haru. That's what he really wants. That's his end game. He wants a family. Even if he doesn't know that, he's focused on Haru, but he truly wants a family. From what we saw, right? And maybe this could just be like a representation of what, perhaps, maybe what his future kid is gonna look like. I don't know. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Beastars is getting weird, man. But oh, actually, hold on. I actually just remembered. Let me go to it. I actually just remembered. Okay, so I thought this imaginary chimera thing was freaking weird, but in context, we have actually seen it before, and I wonder if it was being set up earlier. Okay, that's one. I wonder if it was being set up earlier. I just remembered the chapters too. Let me pull them up. Okay. Let's see. Bring that out. I just remember. Okay, let me go to the chapters. Which page were they? Okay, here. Okay, here. Let me show you something. Let me show you some cool. Okay, I got it right here. Remember the stage play fight with Legoshi and Bill, and then Louis stepped in? Here, I'll just show. Okay, here we go. So this is the stage play fight right here, yeah? This is when you know, Louis was doing his like his Atler the Reaper performance, yeah? And he stepped in to save Legoshi. And Louis was normal before, right? Here, let me go back. This was chapter 16, Burning Retribution. He steps in, he's normal, and then look how he changes. Right? I always thought this was weird when I was reading it. I thought it was just a representation of of just Louis' intimidating like presence, intimidating Bill, causing him to look this way. I'm pretty sure this wasn't intentional, but look at Louis. He's monstrous, right? He's growing wings out of his back. He looks like a demon. Maybe this is Louis' imaginary chimera before it was called an imaginary chimera, right? That's just a thought I had. Because look, even Bill here, even Bill is looking up, right? See, look at his face, his line of sight is, and then he looks up and he sees, oh, Louis a giant now. What am I gonna do? I can't fight that. I gotta run, right? And then he like, what happened next? He dipped. He was like, yeah, don't want the smoke, fam, and he's just out. Man, the art has come a long way since then. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching here, but instantly I was like, "Yo, I've imaginary chimera. We've seen that before, right?" And this is one of those more subtle things. We've seen it one more time. I actually pulled that up. I'll show it to you. I'll show it. We've actually seen it again. Um, Here, let me do this. We've actually already pulled it up, so I have it right here. Here we go. We've actually seen it again. Like I wonder. Yeah. Uh oh. Yeah, let me do this. Uh oh. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, so this is the main chapter, right? And then, okay, I got it. I got it this time. Okay, pull that up. Okay, cool. Now I'll bring it over. Okay, so yeah, I am back now with this. Okay, pull this up. Okay, cool, I got it. So, we've actually seen it again. Remember when Legoshi ate the bug during the Riz fight? Well, before the Riz fight, which caused him to grow all his hair back, right? It's already been established in the world that, since we have context to understand what imaginary chimeras are, that puts context into this weird scene when Legoshi was fighting Riz, right? Here's him struggling. And then it was when Legoshi bursted into moths, right? Right when he was remembering Moth Sama, the bug he ate. You wouldn't understand, Riz. There's only one thing that we all need, and that is a respect for life. Moth's words, and of course your protein and calcium, are getting inside my bones. The only way for living beings to respect and understand each other is to become one with one's flesh and blood. Isn't that right, Moth? And then he just burst into like multiple moths and whatever. I wonder how this is gonna look when it gets animated. But I'm pretty sure it's already animated. But yeah. And then look at Riz. He's most definitely seeing a moth here, right? So I thought this was just like a spiritual thing. Maybe, yeah, I thought it was just a spiritual thing because look at Riz's reaction to this. Maybe it was all just in his head. This is, at the time we didn't know. We thought it was just some weird thing, but no. I firmly believe this was Legoshi's imaginary chimera here before it was called an imaginary chimera. Louis had his first, right? And then Legoshi's came later in the form of this, right? Because this is a representation of Legoshi's current obsession, his desire and yearning to understand life and respect it. That's why this happened here, and that's why Riz was able to see it here, right? So sorry, that's enough out of me. Like I just had to go back. I was like, wait, it's all coming together. So that was chapter 16 and chapter 93 that this happened. I can't think of any more chapters at this particular moment, but that was it. Those were the example of the imaginary chimeras that we've already seen. So with that context, this it being introduced here, it's something we already know. That it just so happens we have a name for it now. Those phenomenons that happen. So that's cool. I like it because it was already established. It just in like a subtle way. Now we just have a name. So anyway, continuing. So Legoshi's going in for the punch on Q. Man, he's really gonna. He's not gonna kill her. Let's see. Okay. He didn't pull his punch. He actually like cracked the cement behind him. I knew you were gonna miss. But I did see your obsession when you conjured your Chimera for the first time, and it does have potential. It does? I won't be satisfied until you punch me using all your strength. Come see me every day. Oh, okay, so he has a new teacher. Nice. I thought it was gonna be like, wow, okay. Ah, it's so late right now, so why don't you two stay here for the night? We've got a lot of rooms if you're alright with sales. Okay, so Legoshi's just chilling here. If you're okay with sales. Okay. The Chimera, the combination of animal, the hybrid. So combining my body with another species is supposed to make my body stronger? Melon is a hybrid between leopard and gazelle. In that case, it's the male who I created with my ego, me and Haru's future child. I hope that's not the actual design. But if this is based off of Legoshi's imagination, no wonder it looks this way. I don't like it. I don't like it. When I fight from now on, will I have to use him? How does that work? Oh, Q's in there. Q! You're so defenseless. I could have killed you 20 times over. I was thinking about I was thinking hard about why you missed me despite how well done your Chimera turned out to be. Well, it's because I'm still inexperienced. It's more basic and simple than that. And so the solution, it's because I'm a female. And also, because you probably still don't know how females are. What? Okay, Beastars is getting weird again. This is a... If she's doing what I think she's doing... Yeah, she's undressing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna review the rest of it later. The new chapter, 161, that'll come later. I need to get some rest, but yeah, this is an interesting chapter, and I wonder how man, I'm tempted to do it right now, but all right, I wonder how this is gonna play out because Legoshi's just been his luck with women has just been like getting better and better, I guess. But there's no way he's gonna go for it because if it's going where I think it's gonna go, and she's trying to awaken him in some way. Haru's already done that. That's Haru's role. So I don't like how she's kind of just like stepping in, you know. But I don't know, Legoshi's weakness. Anyway, this has been chapter 160. Let me know how you liked it in the comments, and I will see you during chapter 161. So look out for it. Bye now. Be good and be nice to each other. I will see you during the next one. Bye bye.